I respect anyone that takes low-tier characters, mid-tier characters, and makes them shine.
Oh yeah, man, he's our local mid-tier, low-tier hero.
So coming up is going to be BC versus Enigma here, and BC to me is one of the more prominent players in this state as far as villagers are concerned, taking some amazing sets off players.
Oh, definitely, yeah. He's definitely a force to be reckoned with. You do have to be mindful of the way he plays ledge. Really strong with villager. Very difficult to like just get him away from his comfort zone.
In my mind, one of the more penultimate defensive villagers out there. It's rare for me to see him come forward, but he will definitely apply his nair, jab combos, and so on and so forth.
I think. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh, please, by all means.
Oh, thank you. So I think one thing here, especially Enigma, he's definitely not used to that kind of hit and run style that BC's notorious for. So I'm not sure how he's going to be able to adapt to this. He seems to be doing all right now.
Yeah, Enigma's getting in through that wall. Let's see if he can keep it up or if BC can adapt and kind of push him out. Because right now, I don't know if this is going to turn out too well for him if he keeps leaving all these chips and breaks in.
Yeah. Nice, gets a little pressure off stage. National Platform does definitely... the tip of the sword.
Got him.
Jab one. Yeah, I appreciate those kind of little resets. Trying to do the resets of the jab one into something like maybe forward air, up air, something like that on that line.
Again, you know, you really don't see a lot of Dark Pits around the country right now. I think people see him as a very bland character, but I think that he has a lot of options that are underutilized.
Yeah, no, I always felt as Dark Pit and Pit were very... They have excellent. Like if you're good at your fundamentals in this game, you'll make an excellent Pit or Dark Pit because their tools are they're solid. They're nothing is excessively like powerful. But they're all useful.
Exactly, I would absolutely describe him as quintessential fundamentals.
Oh, definitely. He's like this game's Mario, basically. Like how Mario is supposed to be, like a jack of all trades. That's what the Pits kind of are.
But it's nice to see it out there. Like when the reflector pushes you out too, it doesn't leave you with just a hint of salt.
A little bit. No, I've definitely played Enigma with the Mac before, and I've gotten that.
I've had the pleasure. I've had the pleasure of getting pushed off on so many recoveries from arbiters.
It works on Sonic too sometimes, and it just it tears you apart, man.
And PTSD.
Okay.
Oh.
The only gaping hole of the Pits really is that recovery. It's very linear. I mean, it's literally linear. You only go straight.
Yeah, it's a vulnerability, sure, but with the just base power and distance covered by Pit there,
yeah.
I would say that it's not too much of an issue. As long as he's not sitting on the 70, 80 mark, then he doesn't have to worry about it. There's no spiking that.
Yeah, that and as long as he's not blatant with that recovery, like, hey, I'm going to go straight up from the bottom of the level.
We have it down to the wire here so far, at least. It's pretty close. Good shield on that. Really, absolutely couldn't afford to get hit. This is the great mix-up. Yes, I knew it.
Got the side. Yeah.
Oh, I knew it.
There was very little that he could realistically do right there. But definitely not the smartest choice on the get up on the ledge.
Well, I mean, when you face that kind of pressure, what do you want to jump in the tree?
Do you want to jump in the tree? You want to contest the axe?
Exactly.
Do you want to?
Yeah, exactly.
Or do you want to get hit by a bowling ball?
Exactly. So I mean, it's just a really disgusting frame trap that Villager happens to gladly place. So very, very good on BC's end, and I'm proud to say,
got him, man. Okay, so
looking for those snipes off the top. Enigma needs to get rid of this stock quickly, otherwise he's going to be out of this game just on pure percent lead.
Oh, definitely. BC's working on that extra credit right now. Has plenty. 69% deep already. Trying to see how far he can go with that.
I wonder if the pressure isn't surmounting for Enigma, and I think that's where BC really capitalizes. Is when his opponent is down, when his opponent feels that they have to make a move, that's when he acts strongest. Because look at this, he's running directly into it, and that it's that pressure that kind of drives players. I think that more players could do well to recognize that there's 4 minutes left in the game.
Yeah.
You know, take time, take your time. There's no rush.
There's plenty of time to do it. I think a lot of it's just the frustration. Fighting Villager is definitely a challenge for a lot of players.
No doubt.
Wow.
Just misses that bowling ball.
Close. Definitely a more frustrating matchup, and we don't really have Villagers in San Antonio.
So it's got to be the mystery of the matchup.
Yeah, that and just it's not something that he's used to as far as like just matchup knowledge. So it's definitely probably like on some level there's some frustration going there somewhere. But if he's able to convert this at all,
as long as it's not 3. I'd say questionable DI, but I won't lie, I'd have made the same mistake. This time he won't fake him out.
Yeah, no.
That's the no fake out, the no mix up, mix up.
Enigma playing it smart and going over the tree. It doesn't want anything to do with that tree right now. But at this point though, he's off stage with only one jump left.
Oh, just doing everything he can to get back here.
So what options does he have right now?
Well, the side B does double as a reflector, so when you put the Lloyd out like that, that's kind of a no-brainer. Here's going to be the no mix up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Smart on Enigma to get
The
around
correct
it.
option, exactly.
You have 3 jumps, use it.
Take your time.
Oh, gets spiked by the
Solid.
triple turnip.
Solid triple.
Pain.
Probably would have been a stage spike either way, though, given the position and momentum.
Yeah. He was like 140, 150. Mm-hmm. It was probably gone either way. Unfortunate on that down air. Good play by BC. Excellent job keeping Enigma just on the ledge most of the game. I think that's where he capitalized most of his damage. He just kept him off stage, in the air above him.
I think it took him a bit to warm up, but he absolutely capitalized on the game plan and made a very effective ball for his opponent. So, capital job.
Let's see where Enigma takes him to. Not sure where he feels comfortable with, considering that, like, I mean, he goes Battlefield. It'll give Pip more opportunities to poke him from below. We'll see if he's able to capitalize on that.
I mean, Villager is a very horizontal character, to be fair, but I don't know. This is also more landing options.
Villager.
Yeah, exactly. Like, Pit really loves to capitalize on that running up smash because it has great reach, good speed. It's very effective as a tool, but with all this extra... Oh, goodness. For a second, I thought that was a jab reset.
Yeah.
That was my mistake to make. But with all this extra wiggle room, I think it could actually play out to Villager's favor.
It's not. I don't think it doesn't seem like it's gonna be a level that's just blatantly in its favor at all. It's just it's most likely a comfort pick, I would say.
That's believable. I could see that. I mean, again, I don't think it's overwhelmingly favored to anyone, but I definitely expect more kills off the side from Villager over Pit because again, beautiful up smash. Anyhow, he is making progress here on his stage of choice. So I have to say, it has to be working out to some extent.
Definitely. And we did see earlier, Enigma did take advantage of the platform. He forced BC to recover high, and he poked him through with the up smash earlier. Not enough to kill, of course, but definitely just in BC guessing when he's on the ledge.
Again, I feel like this matchup can definitely come down to just who has the percent lead. Because once he takes that stock out, if he can hover around the magical percent for long enough, you're gonna see a devastating turnaround. BC's gonna be forced to approach, and when Villager has to approach. Bad times.
Oh, definitely. I've seen that attempt. But one thing that's interesting to me is that Enigma has a lead, but he's still playing very aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
He's definitely going in. You're not afraid to go in, and it's working out for him. He has a percentage lead.
I mean, I know the feeling of that bloodlust.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh, boy, do I.
Want to get that kill. Oh, nice pocket.
You don't want to give Villager a chance to back up that game.
Yeah.
At this point, it's honestly just as close. We're really just looking at one good read from either player. Is he DIing out? Not quite.
Yeah. Or throw, but it's keeping BC off level, so we're good.
I'm gonna be. I feel for Enigma if this stock doesn't go in his favor.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing more frustrating than racking your opponent to like 150 plus,
150,
and then
160.
and then having it just fall short, and then still being behind, and there it is. Good stuff, Enigma. Good stuff.
Here, nice back. Let's see what options. Oh,
immediate response.
Kill,
oh, you're gonna take my stock? I'm gonna take your stock, buddy.
give me that.
You're not my friend, guy.
Get up attack. All right, so we're probably gonna see a follow up right here, forward air. What else can you do? Gets the forward air juggles.
Pushes in though with that final fair and gets punished for it, and you see the neutral break just as that happens. Definitely putting BC in an unfortunate position, but the thing is, I think no other character, quite like Villager, capitalizes on edge play nearly as effectively.
Oh yeah.
I mean, this character just has so many amazing options. He can jump up nair, fall, grab release into jumping fair, creates good pressure, Lloyd for stall. I mean, there are so many options.
It's so interesting too, because like, you look at the moveset like Villagers, and you know that this was just designed for the ledge.
Oh yeah.
It was straight up designed for ledge. I don't know how.
Especially in customs, huh?
Oh yeah. Please. We don't talk about that around these parts.
They lost the Civil War, folks. I'm sorry.
Oh man, I think San Antonio did run customs for a little.
How'd that work out?
It was alright. Otaku, this place Otaku didn't run it, but we have a sister location Ultra Arcade that runs Smash Tournament
Oh
Sundays.
yeah, I saw them on the way here.
Yeah,
Lovely.
that's our Sunday weeklies for Smash 4, and they ran customs for a while. It was all right. It worked out pretty well. It just we didn't. Yeah, it's just because the standard changed.
My issue with the customs metagame overall is not necessarily the inclusion of new moves or the existence of diversity. My issue logically was I always compare it analogically to Pokemon DGC because it's a format that's very skimpy on its bans. It allows you to pick from any roster of legendaries, and then the 2015 championships roll around, and you're sitting on at least 240 like viable pieces theoretically speaking. Top 8 teams were literally identical, and that's an example where you can still create an over-centralized meta and actually limit the options that you have available to compete by expanding the number of options regardless of competitive viability.
Right. No, I got what you're saying. I think I saw a picture of that. Like it showed all the top 8, top 10 teams. Like half of them were all the same with the exception of like maybe one Pokemon. I'm not thinking of 2016.
They would switch out one given Pokemon. Each team shared at least 5 unique Pokemon. Absolutely.
In quotation marks. Yeah. Which was just fine. I think my only regret about the custom. Oh, nice spike,
Good spike.
by Enigma.
He needed that. And the crowd getting a little hype over that one. And good spike. I mean, I love watching him. If I might be so blunt, he needed that to stay back in this, but he's still behind here, and BC knows it. Again, one of this player's strongest suits is his patience.
I think the thing is, a lot of people are hyped too because we don't really get too many out-of-towners coming around during the weeklies. It's very rare for us to have to occur. So, and we're like, a lot of times when we're just really excited to see more Houston versus SA. Wow, the Nair actually ate through Load Rocket.
I'm impressed.
Oh,
he's fine.
Up there. Yeah, he's good. But
what was that up air?
He up aired on accident. That was definitely
that's
a stumble. Definitely stumbled.
Incredibly unfortunate, but so be it.
Game goes to BC.
The victor, the spoils. Well played, BC.